are actually making your background of the study, then the next step, you are going to make your review of related literature, your synthesis from your literature, your theoretical framework, your conceptual framework, then your statement of the problem, hypothesis, significance of the study, scope of the study, and definition of terms. For this, um, actually, kuan niya siya, no? Duha ka chapters ang ato ang dapat himanon by the end of the summer. If dili madalang summer, you can still extend until while you are preparing for your comprehensive exam. For now, even though the next part should be review of literature for your master's thesis, we are going to skip that first and proceed to the statement of the problem. So why? Because the variables that you are going to elaborate or define in your statement of the problem, mo po na siya ang ato ang basis to look for related literature from Google Scholar and other sources sa uban nga research papers. Okay. The reason kita na ko ninyo is so that actually similar man ang format ang sa GSU ug ang Santa Rita galing di bali lang nila nagiunay na statement of the problem. So, unsa ni siya ang statement of the problem? In your statement of the problem, you're going to provide objectives basing from your title. So, kung unsa ang imong title, you have to construct at least 3 to 5 objectives, no? Research objectives as we call it, but it's similar to statement of the problem wherein dila na to i-base ito ang questionnaire, unsa yung mga possible questions that you would like to be answered by the end of your research. So, what is an example of this one? Okay, so this is what a statement of the problem looks like. So in my study, in a master's thesis before, my study is more on the potential of San Carlos City as a meetings, incentives, conventions, and events tourism destination according to the 5 A's of tourism. Okay, so this is a descriptive type of quantitative research. Why? Because I am just merely going to in determine if si San Carlos City may potential ba siya as a nice tourism destination. Shortcut for meetings, incentives, conventions, and events destination, which is a sector in the tourism industry. Okay, and to do that, we need to have basis. Dili man ta ingon pwede nga open-ended questions lang, no? Dapat nakita yung basis kung saan pag-measure the potentiality sa syudad, no? So, magamit sa 5 A's of tourism, meaning we will try to assess the attraction, the accessibility, accommodation, amenities, and activities of San Carlos City in order to find out if it has potential or not as a nice tourism destination. In your end, for example, let me just go back to our group chat now. So, in research title. So, your research title is the importance of guidance counseling towards teaching and learning in St. Augustine Academy. So, medyo broad man siya ang importance of guidance counseling. You have to set parameters. No? So, pwede man sa pinakauna mo, ingon ka dira to determine the level of importance of guidance counseling towards teaching and learning among, you have to be specific na tanan ba siya nga students. So, since tanan, mas preferable man if tanan ang students ang i-avail, siguro at an age na lang siguro nga kanang they are already independent enough to go to the guidance office or need sila og guidance services, mo po na imong himuon as your potential respondents. Kay if grade 12 man lang ma'am, marag mag-focus lang siguro ta sa usa ka area, pwede yung apilo ng junior high ay ng grade 11. Ano man, kay dili naman ang grade 12 ang maoy mo-avail sa guidance services, diba? Tanan man nga estudyante sa school. So, pwede po tamo sa tanan nga parameter. Okay? So now, what is the level of importance of guidance counseling towards teaching and learning among junior high school and senior high school students of St. Augustine Academy of Bayawan Incorporated. Okay? And then, maganahan na pagkaunsa po ang other na kung gusto ma-found out sa akong research other than its importance, no? Ang effects ba niya sa guidance counseling towards teaching and learning? Does it have an effect towards their academic performance, sa ilahang good moral standing, i-appeal po na nimo sa imuhang statement of the problem. So, for example, in my case, una no, akong gibase siya sa title nako, which is The Potential of San Carlos City as a Master's and Destination. Then ako na po siyang gisulit diri, ako na siyang gibalik diri sa number 1. Pero nabutang kong parameters, so syempre kinahanglan man ta og parameters unsa ang pag-asa sa potentiality because it's too broad if we just leave it at this one. Kasi yun po sa imong ma'am siguro no, sa imong statement of the problem 1, ang sa tag parameters sa level of importance sa guidance counseling towards other than teaching and learning. So, for example, una, teaching lang sa ta, di man na po pwede ikuyog ang teaching o learning sa teaching. So, unsa man siya ang effect niya sa mga teachers, no? Isa't parameters, is it, the delivered instruction nila, mas dali na lang ba, no? Classroom management, pwede man ko na ibutang as example also here, na imong ibutang ang your question number 1. Then sa question number 2 nimo, pwede ta more na po to learning. So, the level of importance of guidance counseling towards the learning of the senior high school students, senior high school and junior high school students of St. Augustine Academy. So, ibutang po nimo dira, ma'am, in terms of their academic performance, good moral standing, mas provide at least 3 to 5. Same as this one. Okay, para dili siya too broad. No, kay kung personal, no, importance of guidance counseling lang, daghan mo special aspects. So, dapat ato lang siya i-limit into unsa nga mga parameters na to siya ma-measure ang iyang importance. So, unsa importansya sa guidance counseling sa academic performance sa bata, sa good moral standing niya, so, sa part po sa teaching, sa part ni teachers, sa classroom management, okay, sa pag-follow sa policy sa school, may anak na examples. If medyo mag-struggle pa ka ma'am o mangita o examples per statement of the problem, again, we can consult with the scholar, you look for other research papers, read, no, provide some examples. You can even ask the help of, again, no, I am not limiting you to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is quite useful, but just like what is stated in the fine print sa ubos na even AI can make mistakes, so it's important for you to double check as well. And also, dili ta pwede mo copy-paste lang word for word. We have to rephrase it. You just have to get siguro some basis from AI or other resources online, but we still have to rephrase it, contextualize it from our own gano. So, igor atang mo lang tao basis and then kita na dayon mo construct on our own. So, sa ako, I only have 3 questions. Sa kana ko is perceived demands. So, syempre, ang ako pong ingon ako na is, kung ma-determine jud na ay potential sa San Carlos City, unsa kaha ang mga services nga dapat namo i-introduce or dapat sa syudad i-introduce so that it will become a full nice tourism destination. Kung naman siya potential, dili pa siya ingon nga readiness. Potential lang usa, no? Kay wala pa man ta kabalo if ready na ba ang syudad or dili, no, as a nice tourism destination. So, once we determine potentiality nga, na siya potential, pero kailangan nag-improvement, so, dira na tang mabutang dira kung unsa ang mga gusto sa ato ang potential stakeholders. Kinsa man yung mga stakeholders, no? Our tourists, local business owners, the locals, no? Nga maoy maka-benefit from the MICE tourism industry, no? So, unsa man ang gusto nila nga itukod nga mga facilities if ever nga naa gyud potential ang syudad as a MICE tourism destination. And nag-set ra ko og okay. Good morning, sister. Okay. So, let's continue. So, nag-set ko og parameters na kanon. So, it's really important that when you make your statement of the problem, you need to provide parameters to measure, no? Like, business and trade, educational and scientific, sports and entertainment, arts and culture. So ano kaning upat? Because most of like mga meetings, conferences, no, or mga events sa syudad, surrounds business and trade, like more on education, no, sports and entertainment, arts and culture. So muna akong gipili pod as my parameters. So since ang inyong scope is quite small naman no, within ramay sa school, so parehas ana ang first nimo question would be more towards teaching ug unsang effect sa guidance counseling, no, towards sa pagtudlo sa mga maestra in terms of classroom management, okay? Walang teaching strategies ba? Ikaw na mo sa tanan, ma'am. And then second is more sa mga learner. Okay? Siguro, in terms of their, again, academic performance, um, their productivity ba? No? And their good moral standing. And then, lastly sa ako is, syempre, it's important also to identify if what are the challenges and opportunities na ma-face ni Sir Carlos City as a my tourism destination. So those three questions. Mo na siya kung ginuhuna nga unsa man jud ang mga possible questions that I would like to be answered by the end of my research. So sa inyo ha, you try to think to after you make your introduction, you try to think na unsa man ang mga possible questions related to my title na pwede na ko siya answer no by the end sa ako ang research. So pwede man mo include ma'am nga ang findings sa study nimo mayo ko siya og basis for um, an intervention program sa imuha sa guidance center, no? Again, this is still subject ang kaning inyong game open sa paper, ma'am. It depends upon you if you're going to continue this one even after you pass the comprehensive exam or pwede nimo siya mag-mangita pa mo if you found a better one, pwede po siya mauna lang inyo ha. Okay? As for kay sister, so actually sister, I also made some revisions in your introduction this past few days once para pag-submit mo sister no kay there were some resources actually sister nga medyo outdated na so I had to change some of it and then gidungagan lang po nako og rational and gap in the literature since wala sa na klaro og state sa imuha nga introduction. So there were times that you made use of kung ano mga sister no kanang mga 99 mga 1992, 1975, 1989. Although that is okay sister because some of these resources nga mong gigamit are also relevant man sa study. But since we follow a 5-year recency, okay, although it talks about your title na dynamics in the self-esteem, self-confidence, and social anxiety. The only difference lang is that we need 5-year recency. Sa man yung 5-year prior na recency sa studies, like from 2019 to 2024 nga mga research papers because ang mga bag-o nga mga gipang publish na research papers karon might be more relevant than those who were published na atong karaan nga panahon, no? Kay, although, it still talks about our study, but maybe naa pa siya bag-o nga mga research nga na-discover, no, nga dili na siya relevant na sorry, na mga bagong research papers na na-discover karon, no, which is maka-improve pa siya sa katong existing nga karaan nga knowledge, no? So we try to avoid old references lang. Kaya ang old references, kaning good information good, evolve siya from time to time, no? For example, information before might be relevant ato sa una, but karon nausab na because there are some new discoveries, there are new na pud na nakit-an or na-publish na research papers na napay mga bagong studies. Mawitaw na ang information distribution evolve over time. So this is why I tried to change it with new ones. So 2022, 2021. So it was from 2019 to 2024. So that naatay recency sa ato ang references. Again, everything is in Google Scholar. We can even seek the help of AI, but as long as we know how to use it responsibly. Di lang should copy word for word lang. Okay? So, I'll just send it to you na lang siguro, sister, para nakakay-copy sa imuhang edited na introduction. So, going back, no? We're not going with this one kay mo so complicated. So, ang sa din ni sister is more on the dynamics interplay of self-esteem, self-confidence, and social anxiety among college students. Siguro ang pwede man nimo ang mga first statement of the problem nimo sister is to determine the dynamic interplay of self-esteem, self-confidence, and social anxiety among college students and its effects on their academic performance. Pwede man na siya sister or ilang participation sa mga school activities. Kaya syempre, as what you've mentioned in your introduction, na students sometimes as college students sometimes they have low self-esteem, low self-confidence na they are expected man tani to become more confident as uh, their age goes higher, no? As they mature, dapat mas confident man tani sila. But given that some of them were not provided with opportunities or environment wherein ma-evolve ang ilahang self-confidence, no? Or naa sila kumpiyansa sa kaugalingon, no? Sometimes some of them are even apprehensive to join activities, no? I should know because there are activities sa school nga i-push ako ang mga bata mo appeal nga dili sila kay mahadlok, no? So pwede man na nimo ibutang as your first statement of the problem, sister, since it relates to your title. No? So pwede ra ka makuan nga to determine the dynamic interplay of self-esteem, self-confidence, and social anxiety among college students um, in terms of their academic performance. Dayon, and appeal po na dira other than academic performance, appeal po nimo dira ilang school activity participation. Okay? Kaya na may uban sa something nga kanang they do not actually do well sa school, labi na kung maulaw sila. Like, for example, isa kasabot, no, maulaw sila mangutana sa teacher, no? I have students gani nga they're too shy kanang maulaw sila nga musulti sa amo ang nga they're behind na sa class and then nabalaan na lang namo nga they are behind sa class during exams na lang no or quizzes. Okay, not all students man have that same level of self-confidence no, or self-esteem to do well sa class. No? Even mga oral recitations po, that's why they become apprehensive to raise their hand, no? To tell their answer. Kaya mahadlok sila nga i-judge silang answer. Pwede nga po na siya, sister, in your question number 1. In your second question, since your your study is more on a correlational type of research, sister, so, ang imuha ikon is what is the significant relationship of self-esteem, self-confidence, and social anxiety. So, quite similar sa ako ang paper to the ano. Oh, I forgot to mention the I everyone. Walang siyang i-zoom in. Pwede pod ka, especially kay sister o yung mga ma'am, no? Pwede pod ka mag-correlational research in terms of the uh, age and sex and year level of the students. Kay there's a tendency po, like especially ka sister no nga, maglahi-lahi ang self-esteem and self-confidence ng mga bata in terms of their age. Like siguro the older ang estudyante sa college or ang older estudyante sa senior high, sa junior high, the more sila um, like confident compared to sister, the more sila confident, no? Or based po sa gender, like ato pong i-try to investigate if lahi ba ang level of self-esteem o self-confidence sa mga college students according to boys, according to girls, diba? Sa ako kay more on paano so tantangon nato nila kung service na kay more man ni ako on work man ako ang scope. So sa school inyo siguro kuan lang inyo ano year level, age nila, and gender. Say pod ka ma'am no. So ang ang effect ba sa guidance counseling sa mga bata towards their academic performance and their like good moral standing, does it differ in terms of age? Does it differ in terms of sex, no? Or na gender? So, pwede man si sister o kamo ma'am, magbutang po di ay mo og in Anino saying question number 1. Profile of the respondents in terms of age, sex, academic, year level. If gusto po dito magbutang ng inferential question, what is the level of self-esteem? For mo, interplay magod siya imo nga sister, so dili siguro nato sa ipag sa significant relationship nila siguro ta. There's significant difference rather. Significant difference sa self-esteem, self-confidence, social anxiety among college students. You can do that in your question number 2. Because you're trying to significant difference, significant relationship. Isa ang significant relationship between self-esteem, self-confidence, and social anxiety. Okay, and then imuha siyang i-compare silang tulo, and that could also be your basis for improvement of counseling practices. Sa pinaka-last, same kay Ma'am Ardina, sister ko, no, pwede butang dira sa last, no, based on the findings of the study, so kay Ma'am Ardina, pwede man ilaha, what intervention programs may be proposed. Kay sister, pwede, kung implication for guidance of guidance counseling practices, pwede man siya, how do we construct it, ha? Based on the findings of the study, okay, what do we call it? Guidance counseling program. Okay. Basis for guidance counseling program. Pwede po siguro na sister, what will be, based on the findings of the study, what will be the guidance counseling programs we propose? Usually, we don't say how, not unless if qualitative ang inyong gusto i-pursue, sister, ha, but if you're more into quantity, what is the level, what is a significant relationship of self-esteem, self-confidence, and social anxiety among college students when classified according to age, sex, year level. Pwede naman. So again, in your statement of a problem, you can provide 3 to 5 objectives, but you have to make sure that you clearly state your variables. At the same time, you provide questions that you would like to be answered by the end of your study. Okay? So, kato kung itong mention kanina, and don't worry if you weren't able to get some of those. I have already a screen recording of my session this morning, so you can go back to this one. So, kato yung mention kanina, those are just some key examples. It's still up to you if what you want to place in your statement of the problem, and then i-enhance lang ako during checking. Questions? So if you have questions po, you can click the raise hand button, or pwede po ta sister and ma'am na mo-unmute sa microphone if you have questions. So,
Ma'am Saibel, excuse.
yes, ma'am.
Pwede ra niya may anak mangayo, ma'am, no? Imo ra man ta i-upload in kaso.
Yes, ma'am. Naka-check po mo sa Google Classroom, ma'am, no? Wala pa din ako siya na-upload, ma'am. Example.
Hello, wala pa open, ma'am. Pasensya.
Okay, sige.
Okay, ma'am.
Uploading po, ma'am. Upload ko bali. Ako lang i-check ko, pero you try to check our Google Classroom, ma'am. Meron yung mga samples. Siguro po na ako ibutang ang recording sa ato ang session sa online class. Yes, sister? Okay. May questions pa po ta?
Okay na sa akin, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. So, Let us now proceed to the review of literature. So actually, ginuna lang ako ang statement of the problem, no? It is because dila man gud nato basihan naman good tayo different kinds of review of literature. We have thematic analysis, and we also have um based on variables na apod kay local and foreign literature. I don't know lang with CSR if we still make use of foreign and local literature. So usually, in ani ang itsura sa to ang review of related literature na to. Move ko lang. It's in chapter 2. Okay. So we have conceptual literature or thematic analysis, which will be basing from this is chapter 2 sa ato ang paper, CSR, this is still in chapter 1. So, sa uban nga papers mo sa schools, ginausab-usab nila, per se, may siya po ng content, process, ang arrangement lang siguro, no, sa parts. So, sa ato, magsunod actually si review of related literature after the introduction. So, we have conceptual literature, and then, si conceptual literature, we call it thematic analysis. So, mag-base siya sa ato ang variables. Nya, naapod tayo, local and foreign. So after mag-thematic analysis ka, mag-conceptual literature, which is based on your variables, provide mo gitag 5 research each. Muna siya ang medyo lisod, no? It takes a lot of time to make. Usually, I would provide siguro pag 2 weeks ang pinaka-minimum. Maximum siguro of 3 to 4 almost. Pero mas maayo if 2 weeks. If wala din mo laing buhaton, 2 weeks time, dapat makakuha na ta sa ato ang literature. So we have related studies, and our related studies na to nga siya into both foreign and local literature. Okay? So after sa foreign and local, napadjud tayo synthesis, no? Ang ato ang synthesis, dira na mabutang ang summary sa tanan. We call it relevance. Sometimes we call it relevance of the research literature, no? Or the review of related literature. So natay conceptual, naatay related studies, and then relevance of related literature and studies. So as you can see, medyo taas-taas yun siya nga naman. Because in every part of our review-related literature, we have to provide at least 5 references. Can you still remember what I have taught you in finding resources, no, sa Google Scholar? Remember ba mo ato last week, ma'am? Katong magpunta sa Google Scholar, then we open Sci-Hub, we open APA Site Class Generator, make use of ChatGPT, there's Quillbot, no, those tools atong ginagamit to look for resources. So, kato atong gihimo, no, nga mag-look for resources sa introduction, same na po atong buhaton once we make our review of related literature. So, ano siya? For example, hapin lang ko example ha, ng pangbalik. For example, our statement of the problem is this. Ako na siya taas ko statement of the problem. No? Okay. Ang ako ang title is Digital Transformation in the Hospitality and its influence in organizational culture and service quality in the province of Negros Occidental. Now, syempre, ako man siyang correlational research, no? O comparative, kay ako man siyang classified ang mga respondents nako according to age, sex, education, attainment, employment status, length of service, and position. But you try to focus sa main jud nako, no? nga variables. Akong main variables is digital transformation. So, ako i-determine unsa ang level of digital transformation sa hospitality industry. Okay? Yung ito, digital transformation, so kung yung study kanang paggamit ba og computers, systems, programs sa mga hotels, resorts, mga kananan, gamit ko sa technology, no? Mga like online bookings, wala na sila ba manual. So, unsa ang level of digital transformation nila sa ilaha nga establishment, no? And unsa ang epekto sa digital transformation sa organizational culture o service quality sa katong hospitality establishments. So more on like correlational comparative research. Dahil ako pa siyang gi-classify, so medyo libog na kaya itong respondent. Ako siyang gi-classify according to age, sex, educational attainment, employment status, length of service. Pwede na ko ni sila pangitaan og related literature. Ako ang pangitaog literature is katurang tulo. Kaya ako ang title man is the focus on digital transformation in the hospitality industry and its influence on organizational culture and service quality. So, ang major ni is digital transformation, organizational culture, ug ang service quality. Even sa kung statement of the problems, silang tulo ra jud na ang maoy main focus, no? Organizational culture. Then, nabutan akong areas of product, price, place, promotion. Pero mostly sila jud ang main focus na no? Level of service quality, digital transformation. Okay? So, comparative man. Okay. So, muna siya nga kinahanglan mag-determine sa most statement of the problem sa mo moangko sa inyong RL. So, now that we determined that digital transformation, um, organizational culture, and service quality ako mga variables, sila na ako ang basis for my review of related literature. So, una sa pa sa kong statement of the problem. Although, nakabutang sa format sa school, nag-una jud ang review of related literature. Muna kong research paradigm. Makita niyo ang ako ang dependent variables kay kani. Kani sa intervening. Okay. Although, independent variables man ang age, sex, education, attainment. Dili man na ako sila apilon, no? Kaya ang main focus is diri man jud. Okay. Level of digital transformation, o unsa yung effect sa organizational culture, sa service quality, sa hospitality industry. So, silang tulo. Now, balik pa diri sa review of related literature. Hold down lang ako. Okay. We start first with the conceptual literature. You take your three variables. Okay, once makahimo na ka sa statement of the problem, identify your variables, then you try to look for resources according to those variables na mo identified. So, for example, we start with digital transformation. Mumanjo din siya ang una. So, nangita ko online in the study of Kaiser Rally in 2020. Saya mga discussions on digital transformation. Ngayon, dili lang ka na napakay Aaron Manesh, kay Buhales and Simarca. So, same sa itong gihimos itong introduction ba, nga mangita ka online, pwede makamuag ka diri, mo sa Google Scholar, as usual. Okay. Nagpuan. Okay. So, for example, sa ako is digital transformation. Digital so, search ko na sa Google Scholar. And then, since 2020. Click ko dire sa left side since 2020. So, nanay manggawas, no? And as usual, we read its resources. Okay, try to read this one from Hausen. And then makita na to no nga access to your institution. This is not free. So, like last time, we unlocked it using Sci-Hub. Sci-Hub is not a foolproof solution sometimes. So, like what I told you last week, po, na there are times si Sci-Hub di siya ka-access or ka-open in different links, especially if the website nasa sophisticated technology wherein dili ka unlock no sa kaning journal. But elsewhere, you can actually unlock no using Sci-Hub. There are some papers na pwede na unlock. I think Emerald, you cannot actually unlock. Ay, okay. Dili siya ma-access ni Sci-Hub. So, wala tayo choice no, you cannot read this one. You have to purchase it, pero dili ta mapalit no, syempre, kasi nakaayo. So, if you can't if you can't actually look for it, no, sa Sci-Hub, kaya dili naman siya ma-access, pwede naman tayo mabasa sa abstract. Now, for example, nag-discuss tayo the lack of technology acceptance strategies and fundamental causes of failures observed in digital transformation. This paper investigates the implications of technology and precedents, the acceptance of technology, etc. So, it doesn't actually explain that much about digital transformation in the hospitality industry. So, we scroll down and we read, no? Pwede ka itong gigamit hapon na to last time nga mag-control F Japon ka. Pwede mo ito mabasa dito. Oh, okay. This one is nicer. Hotels are adapting real-time customer intelligence to leverage business opportunities. So, take note ha, when we write our review-related literature, wala ta the define sa itong variables, no? Digital transformation is defined as etc., blah, blah, blah. No, we are looking for related literature. For example, my variable una ginapangita is related literature that mentions digital transformation in the hospitality industry. Ang inyong pangitaon is, kani siya nga part, ma-discuss ba niya, no? Iya habang ma-discuss o tarong, or yung ma-justify, nga no importante ang digital transformation sa hospitality industry. So, sa inyo pa na, for example, why is it important, why is it important to determine self-esteem, self-confidence, and social anxiety among college students, which is mentioned sa kanina paper. So you're not just merely going to describe what self-confidence is. Dapat makakita mo og papers wherein it mentions why is it important no nga students should have self-confidence, students should have self-confidence, no? Na i-justify niya ba ang kanisa nga part. Like sa ako, digital transformation in the hospitality industry, its influence towards organizational culture and service quality. I'm not just describing here what digital transformation is. Like in this part, I would want to include in my paper, na-mention diri nga, ang hotels, ga-adapt na sila og real-time customer intelligence to leverage business opportunities. So, iya yung justify from the excerpt no gikan sa Hotel Techport in 2019 nga ang mga hotels karon ga-adapt na sila og real-time customer intelligence. Okay? Which meaning it's technology para unsa man to improve business opportunities no leverage and to adopt strategic and operational response to changing technological and social dynamics. Okay? As travelers are becoming more digital savvy, hotels are using digital transformation. So DT stands for digital transformation. But do not po ha. Dito mag-abbreviate na. To engage entire customer experience. So, iyang gi-explain diri ba nga ang digital transformation is already rampant among hotels and even travelers are using it as well. Okay? So, recognizable na siya among different industries. So, they're discussing providing further information nga ano importante na karon ang digital transformation and why your study is relevant. Kay, even other papers from Chanas, from Lam and Law, from Valeri, Hotel Tech for 2019, even justified how hotels are already adapting digital transformation or technology, no, in their day-to-day operations. So, for example, ginahan ko ani kay it justifies, no? And then what's nice is that the in-text citations here are recent. Okay? Nindot ka no kay recent. Struggle na nato na dito sa ma-access ng paper. May ba siya references diri? Ana diri. Very good na rin. So, dili man ta angay mag-uol no kay di ma-access ni say habang full article na raman gyapon siya uh, murag summarized view no ani diri sa Elsevier. Sa Science Direct, not Elsevier. Sa Science Direct. So, you copy this one and then you paraphrase. Like what I taught you last time, you can make use of paraphraser, but you have to include it manually. Encode it manually. We have to rephrase it on our own words, no? But it gives us an idea. Physical bot. Okay. Ma-detect sa ba ni internet din if we just copy paste, no? There's no harm in actually getting sources online with the purpose of related literature. You just have to know how to do it responsibly. Kasi free is po ano, taas kay siya. So, ato lang siya putlon. Siguro. Pwede mo makopy everyone, no, ang katong tibuok paragraph. Kaya it's too long. Kaya meron sa mga 125 words makita ni Quillbot. Pwede na to sa tunaon para ma-rephrase ni Quillbot. Okay, so we're going to go through to ano na. Here until Zhang and others. So we go to Quillbot. This is what I taught you last week, no? When you start to make your introduction. So, ito lang siyang i-delete all text. Okay. So, ano siya, no? You can get this one and then you place it here in your conceptual literature under digital transformation. And actually, pwede naman at least 5. So, ihap mo nga 5 naman, no? 5 to 10, mga ano. 5 naman ni kabuok citations, then we're good to go. Let us just assume, I don't use this one ha, kasi maguba akong paper ba. Let's just assume nga naka-start na ta. So, we will go with a new one. Na-R lang ka daw ka, sister. Ako lang yung i-delete after. So, humana mo sa yung introduction. And don't worry about your statement of the problem. Pwede man mo siya ibutang ubos sa imuhang. Okay. Let me go here. Right after introduction. Provide label first. Then you provide also an introduction na similar to this one. Like this chapter presents the conceptual and related studies conducted locally and internationally related to the present investigation or study. Okay, so pwede mo butangan ng introduction. Okay, start with conceptual. For example, your first um, variable is digital transformation. In the hospitality. Yan. So, ubutan lang tani mo ang kato imong let us just assume nga gi-encode na ko niya siya manually ha. Since we do not have the luxury of time to do it like this is just a kanang demonstration of how you do it. Do not copy paste like what I did. Just encode it, or you can paraphrase it on your own if matyaga jud kaayo mo no. Do not have the time. You can still make use of Toolbot. In my case, ako rin siyang copy paste. You do not have the luxury of time naman no to encode it individually. Forget to justify the patutong no, and then sorry, double space, provide and then send. So you have site Hotel Tech Port, Valerie, Lamanlo, O'Connor, until Zhang and others. Do not forget, no, please provide reference list to the Jacob. So we're going to go back here in the original page where we got the references. We go to the references. Una na to ato is Hotel Tech Port. Look for Hotel Tech Port. It's here. There are more references. So I have to access the paper on the island. I cannot access it because I have the Hotel Tech Port's not here. So again, no, I have to really access the full paper for me to get the na setback. No? Limited na jud noon siya og article not found. Sige lang, we'll try to look for it elsewhere. Basta ma-access na ko ang paper in another way. Ano? Okay, kung di kayo mo ka-access, siguro mangita lang ta here. So, may uban nga journals na nakapublish sa technology acceptance. Okay, it's here in research gate as well, so it's good. So, please not forget to cite ha. You have to provide resources. So, nangita ako live paagi to open the paper no, kaya di na ko sa ma-access. Try na ko diri sa research gate, basta ma-open siya ni Sci-Hub. Still the same paper sa itong ikuan kanina, pero ning open lang ko sa lain na na research journal. You can actually publish your papers in multiple research journals, no? Or usbon na siguro ang content and titles, but you can publish your papers in multiple research journals. Okay, let's try to open this one. Same paper, different website lang. Oh. Ano access? Ano kasi ako full text. Okay, so laptop is really slow. Dali ang good. So anyway, going back. Now, once we have this, you can go back to the original paper. Let us just assume that you have full access. Then you, again, arrange them according to your APA 7th edition format. So let us just assume nga nagkuha to sa itong resources dito no, sa original paper at yung copy paste ng ibutang diri. So basta ang APA 7th edition format na pag-cluster is we have the names of the author. This is the last name, then ang iyahang first name, no? So naka-initial lang. If there are three, you can write the entire last names of the authors. And if more than 3 to 5, no, let's say, unom sila, no, you can have et al. Or and others. So, usawa ni siya ang and others, no? So, we make use of this one if more than 3. Et al. Stands for and others, meaning there is more than just one author. More than 3 authors. And then, enclose in a parenthesis the year published, title of the article, asa siya na journal, i-publish, your national educational research, italicize the area of name sa journal. If it's from a journal, you have to italicize the name of the journal, yung volume number, if na page number available, butang po dira. Then the DOI or the Digital Object Identifier. So, kada research article, naa siya iyag kaugalingon nga DOI. For example, if you have published siya nga research in the International Journal of Educational Research, then you'll be assigned your own DOI or Digital Object Identifier. Once na i-click niyo siya sa mabasa sa yung paper, no, it will be redirected kung asa na-publish yung mukhang papel. Okay? So, for example, no, nag-post ka og link sa imuhang Google Scholar account, kanyo siya nga DOI. Pag-click nimo ana, it would lead you to your research paper. So again, every time that we have in-text citations, such as this one, we provide reference list po sa ubos. Correspond sa katong nga in-text citation. Where do we look for it? We look for it from the original paper. Kaya nakatulog in na lang. Hindi ko pa access. I have encountered this paper before pero naka-access ko sa iyang references basin sa naina sa ito nabasahan. Okay, this is very familiar with me, no? I have read this one kaning kay Silam Anlo Palandaan. So, difficult information siya dyan na for me. Usually, we get it here. Yeah. Meron ako ma-access ang full paper. Na uban nga references na dili available. So, we get it here. Ano siya? Copy lang na nimo, no? Kami mo i-arrange. Asa? Mo i-arrange. Okay, this is the name of the author, title of the article, ako siya na-publish, and then year published, 2019. Wala man siya nakakuan, naka APA 7th edition, so imo pa siyang i-arrange manually. Okay, naa sa last ang year published. Bala man nimong APA 7th is nakauna ang author, dili S ang masugod, so si Chanas dapat, Chanas, comma S, period, and others, so et al. So yun, enclosed 2019, yung kani din ibutang, then kani siya. Base Strategy Information System, matawag ganun. Kani asa siya na-publish. No? Siguro i-click na na siya, you'll be redirected also kung asa siya na-publish. So, diri ni ang mga references ni nakuha. Kunya, atong ibutang na wala ka nagkuha, abi for example, ma'am, wala man ko ningkuha diri sa mga in-text citations niya sa kaninga paper, ma'am. In fact, ningkuha ko diri sa yung abstract. Meaning, ang original author ani nga paper ang mga kong gikuhaan. Mga kani, no? Paper ni Jahutra Jayawarden na and others. So, kung abstract jud ka, nagkuha ka, pagbase mo sa abstract, marag, ginahan mo kuno kay dira jud discuss jud mayo ang imong variables dira sa abstract. Then you paraphrase lang some few words ani nila no kay kapag diri nga part imong gibasa then it is relevant to your study. You can do that or naka sa conclusion ning kuha and then wala siya in-text citations ma'am. Meaning it's really coming from the original author. Nag double citation naman gud ka kay tungod ning kuha ka sa citations nga gihimo ani nga author. Okay? Kaya si author po, nag-cite po siya sa paper ni Lam and Law, yung hotel report in 2019. So, kani, gikan rin ni sa iyang own jud no, nag-construct, wala man siya gi-cite nga lain. So, siya imong i-cite ang original author ani. Asa man ako makita ng iyang reference ani, kaya wala man sa reference list. You click go back, and you'll be redirected again to Google Scholar. Kung asa ni mo gi-click ang paper, mamani siya, diba? Yeah. Ari ka sa site. Click nimo ang site, you go to APA, and then you copy. Let us just assume ha, nga wala ka ning kuha sa mga in-text citations niya dito ka sa abstract ning kuha, dito ka sa conclusion niya, which is wala man siya gi-cite, kaya siya may mismo ning himo ato. Then you go back to Google Scholar kung asa nimo siya kuha. Click lang ka back sa back button sa babaw. Then you trace sa paper na sa asa nimo siya gi-click, kaya yun yung to site. Sa kanina no. Dili man taning open, diba man yung una tong gibasa. So we just click site and we get this reference. Okay, kanina. It's very recent, published in 2023. Paste run. Then as usual katong game na to last time, you copy this, highlight they rather, go to line spacing, click more, and you go here sa spacing, indentation first, click hanging by 2, spacing is double, and then click OK. Then you change the format style. Times New Roman 12. 12 ba na siya? Doesn't look like 12. Okay. So, as you notice, no, this is the APA format. And then, muna ni siya, ang title sa among authors rather. So, there are 3. So, no need to and others na nila, no? Ayun. Sorry, 4. There are 4. Year published, title of the article, technology acceptance and antecedents, digital transformation. And asa siya na-publish, so, basta journal ganito na-publish, i-italicize it. Then, the page number, so 180 mo makita sa Journal of Hospitality Management. Then, the volume number or edition, no? Ito siya na edition. So, let us just presume na we have already provided reference list sa kaning mga in-text citations na to. Dayon, provide na punta og another na pod. Dito na punta sa, okay, diba tulong ka variable sa kanon, digital transformation, organizational culture, o service quality. So, ari ka sa organizational culture. Kung unsa na pod ang imuhang pag-cluster sa variables sa imong statement of the problem, maupod na ang imuhang pag-cluster sa imuhang related literature. Okay? Then, dito na po kag-5, no? Ka resources that talks about organizational culture. So, muna po mo, dili na po ka. Lisa na nimo ang digital transformation of organizational culture. Yan na lang ko ni balik rin mo kay matag after sa pag-sum open sa atong article. So again, no, you have to be persistent. If you want that specific article and you cannot access it, You just copy the title, then you go to Google, you search it, basta nasa sa uban nga websites or journals na pwede siya ma-access for free. Okay, so now you read. Read na pud ka. Same as what we did last time. We read, we get resources, we rephrase it, then we also provide reference list. Same ra po na process akong uh, demonstrate kanina. So this time, it's on organizational culture na po siya. Same process, basa japon ka, then asa nyo makitaan dira na related sa imo nga paper, then you do that, place it in your review-related literature. So let's try this one. Organizational culture and the performance of hospitality industries. Don't forget how to set the parameters from 2020 para na ay recency. So you are fortunate enough to access ng ani nga paper no. These are open access journals. As you can see, wala na ko ni agi og website, di na ko na access pa mo og SciHub. Kaya I have the full access of the paper by just clicking on it, no? For example, ako lang i-zoom in the article. Na-discuss na diri nga corporate culture binds workforce together, organizational culture defines the way employees complete tasks, etc. According to, okay. Dili ta mo go with definition ha. Kaya sa nino, organizational culture has been an important theme in management and business research. According to Gray, Dunstan, and Saros in 2013, organizational culture is used as a powerful tool that portrays many facets of the workplace. Ay, karaan yun po siya, no? 2012 lang po siya. Hindi na po taglain. 12 down na po ito. Tapos ang Gordon and Cummins in 2019 define organizational culture that recognizes the efforts and contributions. For example, let us just assume that nakanabasahan diri that you would like to include in your RRL or under organizational culture as one of your variables. Same process, we copy it and we paraphrase it and we encode it manually. Pwede po ka mo paraphrase anak manually on your own, but you still make use of Philbot para as guide on your end. Okay. Ako lang siyang i-copy for now to avoid kaon sa time. Sayot na ipa-paraphrase sa sila kasi cousin. Parang mo lang na person mo sa usahay. So, dapat mo sa pong basahon niya kung more times nga. Patulog siya. Sige lang, don't have time for this naman good. So, ito lang i-assume ha. Kaya we don't have time. Ako lang is pag-demonstrate how pag-cluster, no? For example, mo na sa na-encode manually. It's just presume. Then, again, every time that you have in-text citations, we go back to the original paper and go to the reference list. So, So, atong gikuha is si Gordon and Cummins, and then Aguvo. Scroll down, go to reference. Dato si Gordon. Kasi Agu sa IA. Saan gawin? Okay, so Agu. Ano na site si Agu? Gordon. Okay, so they're not mentioned here. Wala niya nabutang sa reference list. So see, this is one example why we need to provide references. We cannot trace Agu and Gordon here kay wala niya nabutang sa reference list. Sayang man ito sa references niya. Let's look for another one na lang siguro. For example, if we get reference from dito sa babaw, kaling outdated lang. Like kay Odro in 2018, pwede man niya siya. So, kana siya, and then, ako siyang i-try ipag-reference list. We did not provide, this paper cited Gordon and Cummins and also si Agu, pero non-existent sa reference list. So, dapat na it has to be paired. Kaya di man na pwede nga na-provide kong in-text citation, pero wala siya sa we will try is that Oyo? Odro. Okay. But Odro here is he cited Odro. Nadiri. So, di naman mo makuha. For example, mag-cite si Odro, kung ano mo itong yung part ito, mag-cite niya si Odro sa in-text citation, then you also get the reference list niya. So far, naka-IPA 7 edition format man siya. Una si author, year published, title of the article, ako siya na-publish, and the resources. Okay. Question so far, mura man ni siya ang ato ang himuon jud no until mahuman ta sa ato ang RRL. We classify them according to your variables. Wait lang. Let me check if I'm still around. Oh, hello. Sorry, nawala ko. Madugay-dugay ko nawala, everyone. Or kanina ra ko nawala.
Wala ra gyud dugay pud Ma'am Cybel.
Bago-bago lang. Usually basta ako ang laptop mo. Okay, so for example no, ito lang ibutang kayo. Wala man jud niya na akong gikuha si Alvo o si sa kanya. For the comments po, wala niya na butang references. So, si Audro na lang akong gikuha. Na-mention po niya si Audro sa in-text citations niya and then naaman siya sa iyang reference list. So, pwede man na mo siya kwaon siya po na 2018. Siguro man sa 2019. So, sige lang. Maybe pwede pa siya masulod as part of it. So, yung na itong process, everyone, no? As usual, kung kung unsa ta mo kuan mo, mangita og references sa ato ang first nga variable, which is digital transformation. Same raman pod here sa ato ang like organizational culture. Per variable, dapat naa siya review of related literature or conceptual literature. Max of the 4, minimum of 5. Minimum of 5 in-text citations. Kung nakay 5, then you can proceed to the next step in your variable. That is for conceptual ha, meaning according to your variables. Naabot tayo related studies na local or foreign literature. So, if maglisod mo mangita, you can still go to Google Scholar and look for ngayon ka nga, ma'am ka nang, unsa ang among i-search sa Google Scholar? Is it still digital transformation or organizational based ba sa variables na mo? Not really necessarily, good mo. Pwede ramang kamubutang dira o foreign studies or pwede ramang gani in general na lang na. So, pwede man siya may tag-study and not just literature, pwede man siya mo-include ta og coming from government websites, government agencies, reports made by, for example, sa kuha kay more on tourism man. So, UNWTO, pwede na, depende na sa inyo sa inyo makukuhan. So, studies on, let's say, digital transformation. Pwede ba naman mga variables? And then organizational culture. At least 10. Okay, 10 ka foreign studies. Meaning published abroad, no? Search ka ano. Then, ay kalimot dapat since 2020. Then, same as usual sa gibuti sa conceptual literature, wala lang siya naka-segregate according to variable. Kanina, ito man siyang disaggregate according to variable. So, kung digital transformation, nakafocus na siya sa digital transformation. Kung organizational culture lang. So, diri sa foreign, so ito sa ibutang lain na ito, related studies. Foreign. So, naka-segregate siya according to international o local. So, foreign studies, anything that talks about your study. So, you just personal, no? Studies on digital transformation, organizational culture, and service quality. Na-release. You just have to make sure it's not published in the Philippines or ang setting is still sa Philippines. Like, kung sa Philippines siya, dito na po siya sa local studies. So, mangita lang mo at least 10 in-text citations, no? From 10 different references, dire. And then don't forget to provide, again, like what we did kanina, in-text citation and its corresponding reference list. Para dali siya matrace kung asa. Mahuman na ganita sa to ang local foreign studies, kaya nagkuha ta og at least 10 in-text citations para sa ani sa kuha. So, muna siya na service quality na ako'y foreign, diri. So, muna ako ang foreign related studies. This is foreign literature. Got it from papers na published in the Philippines. So, ako ang local, maglisod ko og trace na ka sa websites mo kung gakuha. Wait, pagdating ka pa. Ako ang local, more siya on schools na. Parang may KPMG Philippines. So, sa website ako sa pero through Google Scholar at Japon. So, local studies, these are now published in the Philippines at least 10. Philippine Institute for Development Studies. Hotel Accommodation Summit. So, ang sa atin is Philippines na. That's local studies na. Ito ng Manila University. So, these are just some of my local studies at least 10. No? So conceptual literature, you segregate it according to variables, and then your related studies, you segregate it according to foreign and local, and then you're done. Okay? Ang pinaka-last nimo is your synthesis. So, lahi na po sa synthesis no na siya. So, sa handbook pa na to, mo ni sa synthesis. Okay. The synthesis diri is basically a summary of all your review of literature. And then, mura siya og kanang i-discuss niya ang yung relevance of related literature and studies. How does it relate to your study, no? Kung ato siyang lantawon, kung mo siya pinaka-last, ngani itsura. Wala pa na kasi nabalay og tarong sunod lang. So, imong synthesis should discuss. Ito na ko ni yellow lang pero dili siya. Okay. The relevance of all you have presented in your review of related literature. Whereas ani, the conceptual literature are important as guide of the research study. This provided factual information and confirmed findings from past researches. Then, ang foreign and local studies po nga imong gibutang sa imong review of related literature, provide siya og mga discussions on digital transformation, organizational culture, and service quality, which is ang variables sa imong study. For example, so imo din ibutang justification nga ang review of related studies gahatag siya og theoretical basis for the research, mutabang siya sa selection of research. So basically, you're just discussing ngano relevant ang imuhang related literature, pati imong conceptual literature, katong imong gisegregate according to variables ug ang imuhang related studies sa imuhang nga research paper. So, napatanda, no? Very important. For they focus on the topic under investigation. We discuss the impacts of digital transformation on organizational culture. So, ikaw ra na mo discuss ano tanan. Ano importante itong imong gipang balay nga review of related literature. So, let us remember our review of related literature must have the following. We have the conceptual literature, so this should discuss and classify for resources of transform. According to your variables. Then we have the related studies. It should discuss foreign gani, mga international studies na published internationally. And then ang local should be published here in the Philippines. The setting is also in the Philippines. Okay. So you have to keep in mind na you have to provide at least 5 per variable. So classify na sa per variable and then 5 citations each, no? And then, kanya siya is 10 for local and foreign. You have to also make use of resources from 2019 to 2024 and provide mo og reference list. Always provide reference list na mo correspond sa imuhang kung ano sa imuhang okay, so dapat pares na sila kasi nakita na to no wala niya gibutang sa reference list si Gordon and Cummins no so dapat ibutang to siya unta pero dali na to ma trace ano sa mga format so APA 7th edition kung ipundot ninyo nga mag-cluster sa reference list una si author year published title of the article asa siya nga journal gi-publish page number kung asa siya malocate and then volume number or issue number okay and then again your synthesis is this one Hatag lang siguro ko sample ano no wala pa ko nahuman actually sa akong paper this is still ongoing pero hatag lang ko sample sa RRL what it looks like so muna siya ako ang relevance of related literature and studies or synthesis so synthesis siya meaning mo lang gi-summarize no so ang unod sa imong RRL sa imong conceptual sa related studies and nga relevant siya sa imong nga research so you don't need to have in-text citations and you just provide your own discussion. But again, I will provide you with a sample. Ani, kindly just look for it sa Google Classroom. Muhatag po balik sa link sa Google Classroom. You just click on it and then once you are there, naraman tanan dira no sa tong Google Classroom. Let me open. Okay. So here is our methods of research Google Classroom. You can just join, no? Let me check if you are in. So wala pa mo ni sister, no? So it's possible if you can join na our methods of research so that you can see the samples here. Also the handbook, mga PowerPoint also. So this one is the introduction sample. I provided it here and then I'll also provide a sample for the statement of the problem and the review of related literature, yeah, together with the relevant or synthesis meaning. I'll provide you with 2 weeks to finish it, if that would be okay with you. Again, I do not limit you lang with the Google Scholar. You can still make use of AI, pero do it in a way that's responsible and dili siya copy-paste naman, no? So, if ever that we are done with chapter 1, background of the study, literature, and synthesis, we can proceed na after 2 weeks, no? Nakahinay-hinay na to sa itong theoretical framework and our conceptual framework. The conceptual framework, you actually make it by yourself. You can look for resources online. Muna siya kung i-discuss siguro later on. We're done naman with statement of the problem. Kung mo anak mo determine, pwede mo pa siya sa statement of the problem sa ako before you proceed with your review of related literature. Then, hinay-hinay na dayon ta ani. Kasi dali na lang man ni ang significance of the study hypothesis. Dali ang sila buhaton. So most probably, we can have this one by next meeting. discussan. Dali ra kay ni sila himuon actually. No, ang kaning hypothesis, null hypothesis naman jud to unless na mo change siya sa based on the results of the study. Yes, if someone raised their hand, you can unmute po if you would like to ask a question. Okay po. So, you would have a short break lang siguro po everyone so that dili kayo pa information overload. But do you have any questions for me before we have our break? Things that you would like to clarify, everyone? Sister,
None so far, ma'am. Mga ilan niya ko og code, ma'am, katong sa kuan, sa Google Classroom.
Okay po.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay po, ma'am. How about you po, sister? Okay lang po so far po. Do you have any questions po, sister?
Yung sa ano ba ma'am, sa ano ba yun? Yung sa introduction,
Yes po, sister.
ano po yung dapat ko gano'n doon?
Ay, okay.
Meron na
Sa introduction, sister, nga napoy ka ng gear usab, sister. So, akong siyang giilisan yung mga daan nga references
Opo,
to new ones. And then, ang ano
opo,
ay reference.
opo, opo.
Actually, sister, on your end, okay naman siya. Kaya na-revise naman ako ang ibang parts. Ang katulong mga daan, sister, akong giilisan. So,
Opo,
siguro sa rationale
opo,
ang imuhang i-include sa sir nga na unsay purpose nga na mo-conduct ka ani sa study. But the other resources sa sir ako namang giilisan. So, you're good to go na po.
opo. Salamat po.
Okay po, sister. And I'll just send the file to you, sister, ha? Once I finish it po, sister. Or i-forward sa email.
Opo.
Okay. So, we will take a short break, everyone, and then when we come back, I will introduce to you the theoretical framework and conceptual framework, but we will not have a demonstration of how to write it yet, ha? Kay basin unyag ka ng maglibog na mo, sister ba? So, mo-focus lang usa ka kay since we are done naman already, and then Ma'am Janice is also done with not really done, but kanang the hinainan ko sa introduction. So at least inyong main
Opo.
focus for now is to make the statement of the problem and then start with the review of related literature. Una na
Opo.
ako introduce unsaon paghimo sa theoretical framework and conceptual framework once you are done now with the related literature. So we will just take it slowly para dili po siya overwhelming on your end.
So, related literature, ma'am, ay kailangan pa rin ng introduction.
Wala na po, sister. Just go with the, medyo similar to introduction, sister, nga na yung mga references. But lahi na yung structure, sister, ato na siyang isegregate according to variables and according to local and foreign studies. If you weren't able to get some of that, sister, don't worry. The recording of our class is available later on sa tong Google Classroom. And then I will also be giving you a format, no, kung sa itsura niya so that you will also be guided.
Para-trace pa rin yun, ma'am, yung related literature.
Yes po.
Kailangan
sister.
pa rin i-trace.
Yes po, sister.
Okay.
Okay po, sister. So, muhatag po sa recording ani in our class later on sa Google Classroom. So, just please join our Google Classroom po. All of our materials is already uploaded there, and then ang materials po karon will also be uploaded there to help you with your write-up.
Opo.
Okay po, sister.
So, ano po kahaba po yung mga ilang pages po need ng related literature, ma'am?
It depends po, sister, since let me share po this, sister, ha? Since ang klasada sa ato ang RRL, sister, is we will have at least 5 citations or 5 references per variable. So, mag-base mo sa inyong variables sa yung statement of the problem. And then you also need 10 local and foreign for your related studies.
Opo.
So, it really depends po
Thank you.
kung unsa katason ang imuhang references per conceptual and related studies under your review of related literature po. So, usually, out of all the chapters, medyo challenging is the RRL na part. It entails a lot of time. And also, medyo, other than time consuming po siya, medyo mag-struggle din mo search at first. So you don't have to worry with that, sister, kay if ang lisod mo, you still have other sources. Other than Google Scholar, you have AI to provide you with information, pero dili na siya kasalig lang sa AI, sister ha, kay namanggoy mga resources nga hinimo lang nila na nga dili jud coming from actual research papers. Or still, they can provide you with assistance with. And then, again, the step-by-step process, ani sister, and as well as the sample is will be provided later this afternoon. Just join na lang po our Google Classroom.
Okay.
Okay. So we will take a quick break po of 10 to 15 minutes po to at least relax po. You can stretch and then we will come back after 10 to 15 minutes. I will just message you all po sa group chat once we come back. Same Google link naman Japon sister. So no need na po kayo mag-out po or have a new one. Okay po, so see you in a while po everyone after 15 minutes. Thank you.
Sa kahabol
Ah,
lang po
yes
ako.
po, sister.
So, break muna
Opo,
tayo.
sister. Break muna tayo ng 15 minutes, sister, to stretch po, drink water.
Okay. Thank you po.
Opo, sister. Thank you po.
Opo. Kasi nag-google kasi nag-google meet kami tapos sana di ang bayaw ulit. Pero ako din yung break na kami 15 minutes.